And welcome to the 1% Club. We're glad you are here. Great to see everybody. We got a great day from you, fresh off Scottsdale, Arizona Mastermind. It was awesome. All fired up, man. It was so good. We're letting a bunch of people in right now, so I'm doing that. So today, by the way, happy Father's Day, all you dads out there. Hope you had an awesome Father's Day. I hope it was good and meaningful for you. You're a dad out there. So today I have 7 hacks, tricks, things you should be doing in EXP to sponsor agents. Now, before I do that, while people are chiming in, I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to make sure you're thinking right. Wherever you are in your life, you're on fire, you're struggling, you're in the middle of the road, you're hitting on all 8 cylinders. You're like, I'm not so, I'm on 2 cylinders, or maybe you're on 12. Do these 4 things. Number 1, write this down: proximity. Nothing will change your life quicker than proximity. Get around the right people. Get around someone killing it. Get around somebody who's on fire. It's like, so that's real quick, simple, and easy. Number 2, have your wife bring you coffee. Kathy, get over here and say hi to everybody. She just brought me a cup of coffee. I'm giving her props.
Hi, everyone.
She spoiled me on Father's Day.
Good to see you. You guys are looking good.
It's a good coffee. Oh, sorry. It's a family show. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I know. Get a room. We got one right back here. Anyways, golly, you guys, come on. But proximity, Tony Robbins says nothing will change your life more than proximity. So really, like, slow down. I've heard that before. Well, what did you do? What did you do? Where are you going? Well, I'm staying home. How's that plan working for you? Get on a plane. Go. I got on a plane, went to Oklahoma, then drove 2 hours to Jay Kinder's office and sat there all day and just watched him in the corner in a chair. And it changed my life. Ooh. Look what else she brought me. Vodka. No, it's not vodka, it's water. A friend of mine, Alex Gomelski, his vodka. He said that one time. It's super funny. It's funnier when a Russian guy does it. All right. So, anyways, by the way, I love Russian people. My son married a girl from Siberia, and she's amazing. Shout out to Larissa. Love her. She's cool. Her mom is like heavy Russian accent. She could be in a James Bond movie. It's awesome. And Larissa's born in California. You would never know, but her mom is so funny. I love her mom, and it's fun. What's that have to do with agent attraction? Nothing. All right. So proximity, get it done. Number 2, read. Start reading. I've heard that before. Okay. So what are you reading right now? So you can't go, I don't know, it's not working. You're not trying to get in proximity around superstars. I mean, I put $250,000 this year into hanging out with Tony Robbins. I'm meeting the most incredible people in the world. But it started with 5,000, then 10,000, then 25,000, then 50, then 85,000 for platinum partners. And I keep up on my game. You can meet Alex Hormozy. You can meet Brandon Bouchard. You can meet your fans. But like, well, I can't afford 85,000. I couldn't either. I did 5 and it was scary. Then I did 10 and it was scary. Then Kathy and I did 10 together. She did 10 and I did it. It's $20,000. It was scary. But I invested in us and we went to another level. So you can't stay here. You got to put feet to your prayers. So number 2, read. What are you reading? Like right now, do you have Audible? Are you listening to it? If you, I'm not good, then listen to it. Download a bunch of books from Audible. Start listening and walking. You get a double bang. Exercise and what's going in. Don't put music on. Listen to people who can change your life. Number 3, business plan. Show me your business plan right now. Show me your goals right now. I could show you mine. Look at that. They are, so we don't spill here. You want me to dump some coffee in here to show you what I mean? I'm not going to do it, but you get the idea. They're laminated. I bring them out. Good job, Carolyn. Good job. Okay, so business plan, goals. Do you read them all the time? Are you complete nut about your goals? You constantly read them because you forget to get in proximity. Like, oh yeah, I said I was going to do this. I said I was going to order these books by this date. Here is the deadline. Now I'm going to be a nice person. That's not what we're talking. That's a core value. I'm going to be a giving person. I'm going to be a loving person. Great. I mean, those are good things, obviously. But no, this is going to happen by this date, period. And move up the dates, not next month. Do it by next Friday, a week from this Friday. Like scare yourself out of bed. So that's goals. Finally, number 4, action. Get in action. Move, go, step up, step out, go, go, go. Get off the couch. If you have a butt print on your lazy boy recliner, this ain't happening for you. If you're like, I had the most favorite spot on my couch, and this isn't happening for you. So that was my little warm up, 4 little warm ups for the inner circle today. Now I get to my 7 biohacks for recruiting agents. You ready? And I'm kidding when I say biohacks, but this is super, super important. One of my favorite agents, Janine, put me in front of this amazing couple, and she prospected a gentleman who said, yeah, I have these really good friends, and this couple's powerful. And the guy's a commercial agent, and he wanted to meet another commercial agent. So she was referred by one of EXP's chief growth officer to a commercial agent at EXP. And so she gave this guy his phone number and said, call him, talk to him. Did she call the guy? That's a huge mistake. I've gotten calls from people like that and say, hey, my name's Matthew Stewart. Hey, my name's Cedric. Hey, my name's Kevin Ma. Hey, my name's, Jeff Robinson. And I got your name and number, and I want to talk to you about XP. Oh, who gave you my name and number? Oh, nobody. I found you online. And then I found out later, no, I gave them your name and number. Well, you did a really dumb thing. So what I'm telling you is never give your prospect Alan Nanny's phone number. Now, Alan's from Pinehurst is probably going to be amazing, but not everybody's amazing. I would say 95% of EXP agents are amazing. 5% are high D driver. Hey, I'm going to do what's in my best interest. And I think it's in their best interest to be sponsored by you. You didn't call me. They called me. Well, I gave them your number. Again, this is not smart. You call, say you're calling Jared Ruffner. Hey, Jared, what's up, man? Good to see you. And I go, Jared, hey, I got this guy, Jeff Robinson from Lake Norman, North Carolina. Awesome dude. I hung out with him in Europe at the top of the Spanish Steps. He and his wife, beautiful couple, just bumped into him in Italy. We were there at the same time. It was so cool. But he's really thinking about EXP. He's excited, but he wanted to meet somebody from Tacoma, Washington, because he also has a license in Washington. And I know about you. Would you be willing to talk to my prospect, Jeff Robinson? I've been working on him for 3 months now, or 3 years now, or 13 months now. I'm so excited. I'm this close, but I could kind of use your help getting him over the line. Would you be willing to chat with him for 5 or 10 minutes and share with him what it's like to be an EXP agent in Tacoma, Washington, and what it's like to get stock awards and revenue share? He's just excited. He wants to meet a few people. Would you be willing to do that for me, Jared? And Jared says, Jared, unmute yourself. What would you say if I called you and asked you like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, good. Last thing, please don't sponsor him. Please don't. I'm really trying to sponsor him. This is how I'm doing my family. I'll do you the same favor. If you have someone that wants to meet me, I'll talk to him. I'll be soon, but I won't sponsor him even if they ask. So I kind of ask him, whatever happens, please don't sponsor him. Because some people you'll meet and like, I'm not really enjoying this. Let's find somebody else besides the Brent Gove guy. So you may meet him and you're referred by Tony King or Amy Weaver or Sean Murphy or Russ Lagan, but maybe it just wasn't a fit. You're not feeling it. So are you being smart? Are you interviewing the agent and then and then when they say yes, you don't go, okay, here's Jeff's number, call him. No, you do a text intro. You put Jeff on there, you put Jeff Robinson on there, and you put Jared on there, Jeff and Jared. Sorry, I called you both Jeff and Jared. And you go, hey, Jared, meet Jeff Ruffner. Jeff, meet Jeff Robinson, my friend from Europe who's in EXP, and would love to ask you some questions and take it from there. And then you kind of watch them correspond. Hey, yeah, I'm free. Are you free later today? Jeff said he's free this afternoon at 4 or tomorrow at 10 a.m. How about you, Jared? I already asked Jeff that question when I talked to him, or Jared's today at 4 o'clock or tomorrow at 10 a.m. I've already got it. They're like, hey, what do you want to meet? I already asked Jared, the EXP agent from Tacoma, Washington. And Jeff goes, well, I can't do today. It's too quick, but I could certainly do tomorrow at 10 a.m. or I can't do 10, but I could do 11. Yeah, 11 works. So now I know when they're meeting. And I might even go, hey, you mind if I jump on? And I might join them on a 3-way call, add me in. But this is smart. Number 1, tee it up. So my number 1 hack, if you want to recruit agents, is tee it up. Be smart about it. Number 2 is do the right thing. When someone calls you, I had a woman one time from Coldwell Banker. She said, look, I know Pam brought me to the lunch and learn, but I don't like her. I don't like her at all. There's no way in the world I'm signing up with Pam. And I changed the name. It wasn't Pam, but it was actually a really sweet woman, very nice, likable. And honestly, the Coldwell Banker agent was kind of there's a word that starts with a B, and it's not boss. I'll leave it alone. But it rhymes with itch. Anyways, okay, so I know that was totally inappropriate. I'm sorry, but I have had like 9 cups of Puerto Rican coffee. I'm not responsible for what comes out my mouth. So here's the deal. I met this couple babe. She was like 30-year, but I don't like Pam. And that wasn't her name, but I changed the name. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Pam's amazing. She is, I can't stand her. And honestly, Pam's amazing. She was sweet. I don't know what her problem was, but I go, why'd you come to the lunch and learn? Well, I was just curious, but I like you. I think you're amazing. And I'll come to EXP, but you have to be my sponsor. This is where do the right thing matters. Now, EXP's thing is, hey, whoever sponsors them, sponsors them. You know what I mean? Whoever they put down as a sponsor, that's kind of their take. And I get it. How do you judge all that? It's like, hey, whoever signs the listing contract gets the listing. Good luck Remax, good luck Coldwell Banker, good luck EXP, good luck Compass. That's how it works. Whoever gets the signed listing agreement. And so it kind of gets that as things get big. You can't parcel it out. Well, I was talking to him for 3 weeks. So remember, you don't own your listings, you don't own your buyers, and you don't own the other agents out there. You want to work with people to do the right thing. So I said, we'll change this woman's, honestly, I don't remember her name. We'll call her Carol. I go, well, Carol, I said, I could never do that to Pam. And she says, well, then I'll just tell you right now, if you don't sign me up, I'm going to stay at Coldwell Banker. There's no way I'm coming with Pam. And I looked at her straight in the face. I said, well, have a great life at Coldwell Banker. Enjoy your time there. Because I'm not going to do that to Pam. And like, well, I don't know this agent at EXP. Well, trust me, it hurts when people take people. And you can tell they're all excited and just don't do it. Say no to drugs. Don't like, well, I trust me. I know agents are like, oh, forget it. If they want me, you're in. Welcome to my world. But you reap you reap the whirlwind, you reap what you sow. So number 2 is do the right thing. Number 3, have a plan. This is really important. Have a plan. What do you mean have a plan? Well, never get on a Zoom or a 3-way call or call them without a plan. Like if I call Alan Nanny, my goal is to get him to the lunch and learn this Thursday that we do once every 2 weeks at this wonderful location, the title company, the mortgage company. Those are the locations I use. Where does Brent go? Title company, mortgage company. Where does he go? Title company, mortgage company. Your local board is a non-recruiting area. They have laws against recruiting at your local board because all the different brokerages are members there, and it's a recruiting free zone, like a drug free zone at a high school. And so you're not allowed to recruit. You can train like crazy. And soft recruiting events at the board are awesome because agents are comfortable with the board. The other place they're comfortable going is hotels are your last choice. You sound like a network marketing. Come down to the Hyatt, come down to the Ritz-Carlton. It's all right. But I prefer title companies. Come down to Guild Mortgage, Chase Mortgage. Come down to Chicago Title, Old Republic Title, First American Title. They're title companies and mortgage companies are neutral turf. Oh my gosh, Paramount Mortgage, everyone knew them in Sacramento. They have this conference room. I've never seen anything like it. It's like just amazing. The table, the chairs is like the splashiest. And we're having an event there this Friday. We're doing we're doing wine tasting at 4, and about 4:15 we're gonna you can pick your favorite little taste, and then we're gonna play the model explained at 4:15. Lasts about 30 minutes long. Then we're gonna do some Q&A. You can meet some other people, you can ask questions. So wine tasting from 4 to 4:15. Watch the video again from 4:15 to about 4:30 4:45, and then we're gonna sit and chat for another 15 20 30 minutes. Sit and enjoy a glass of wine. You could do lunch and learn. You could do coffee and learn. You could make it fun, make it yours. Noel and I used to do lunch and learns in Auburn all the time, and we get 40 people. You invite a real estate agent to a wine tasting at 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, they're going to be there. All right. So enough said. And I'm not a big drinker at all. If you've ever been around me, I promise you not one of you have ever seen me drunk. Do I enjoy a glass of wine occasionally? Yes. Okay, so that is not bad. Okay, hold on. I'm letting some people in. All right, so That is number two. Oh, number three was have a plan. So when I call Jared, I want him to watch realtyexplained.com. Someone put that in the chat. The address is realtyexplained.com. If you've not seen that, your homework is to watch that. That explains revenue share 2.0. It's 13 minutes long. It's a great follow-up video. Do not lead with the video. It's like leading with a shrimp on a cracker. Go, what do you think of my restaurant? Well, I had a shrimp with a cracker. I didn't get to have a steak or that Thai chili, halibut sea bass thing or the melt in your mouth, whatever melts in your mouth thing. I just had a shrimp on a cracker. Well, it needs to be short. It's a shrimp on a cracker. Okay. No wonder I saw it. It's not for me. They had a shrimp on a cracker. That's some cheese on the cracker. Show the model explained, or whichever one you want, something that's more in depth. Doesn't have to be mine. I don't care. But whichever one you like, something longer. Well, I just want to kind of get them interested. How's it going for you? Well, I haven't sponsored anyone. Success leaves clue. That's not what I did. I had them watch the modelexplained.com, which was an hour and 5 minutes long. Rob Flip, hour and 5 minutes, talking about flying jets off aircraft carriers, talking about all kinds of crazy stuff. And it was great, but it was an hour long. We'd sit there, drink a little coffee. I will demonstrate. Have a bite of a bagel. All my appointments were 7:30. When did I show it? 7:30. What time did I show it? 7:30 p.m. No, a.m. They're with their kids at p.m. 7:30. When did I show it? 7:30. Sometimes 7, sometimes 8, 7:30 like clockwork, sometimes 6:30, sometimes 6, sometimes 5:30. That's kind of extreme. Well, I'm kind of serious about my future. How about you? I'm excited. If I could get up and talk to Deidre, and hi Deidre, if I get up and talk to her at 5:30, if that's what she wants to rock and roll, because she's a morning person, my alarm's going off at 4:30. I'll bounce out of bed like Christmas morning. If Matthew Stewart wants to talk to me at 6 a.m., I'm there. And so we're gonna do sleep. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna build my future. Man, stop selling stuff and build this thing. Well, how do you convince Matthew to do it or Cedric to do it or Alex Soriano to, hey, Alex, good to see you, man. How do you convince Alex Soriano to do it if he doesn't want to do it or Angela Filkins to do it from Washington and Florida? Hi, Angela. How do I convince them to do it if they don't want to do it? I don't. I answer questions, move on. I showed it 30 times a month to find 5. I write that down. He showed it how many times a month? There's your numbers, 30 times a month. I dare you. I dare you to show it to 30 people a month. Oh, I sent out 30 videos last month. I didn't get 5. No. Brent did not send out against Success Leaves Clues. I watched it with, well, that's kind of hard to do. That's what you got to do. It's not hard. It was easy. I called people Friday, say, hey, next week, I want to meet you for coffee. I want to show you what I'm up to. I get something I want to share with you. And I would play the video. Well, can you explain to me? Nope. We'll talk after the video. Well, can't you just give me the basic outline? Nope. Talk after the video. I'm in control. When I'm on a listing presentation, can't you sit down at my dining room table and tell me what home's worth? I couldn't possibly what your home's worth until I've seen your home. Can you show me your home? Then I'll tell you what it's worth. See, I'm in control of someone's house. And then when I do get to the table, first we're going to do what? Talk about what awesome marketing I have at EXP or Remax or Keller Williams. This was my background. And then I'm going to talk about what my accomplishments are. So here's my amazing marketing. Here's why I'm amazing. I was top 1% in America this year. And so what that mean? You sold 15 homes. Don't say I sold 15 homes. I'm top 1%, baby. And you use stats, you know what I mean? It just say here in Eastern Rockland, I am top 1%. Because it's like this little piece of Lake Norman. And this part of Lake Norman, I'm in the top 5%. And what'd you do? Sold 7 homes. But you kind of make the stats. I'm just telling you, you want to use what you can use, you know? Or I think I haven't never sold a home. I'm brand new. My office, we are number 1 at Lake Norman. We're number 1 here in Pinehurst. We're dominating the market. We're on fire. We. My partner and I, we just closed over 70 homes last year. But with Courtney Twist, she's amazing. And Courtney heads it up, but I'm kind of in charge of expansion. And so you kind of bring it all in and you go from this. So I'm going to do tour the home, do marketing, talk about my accomplishments. Then I lay out the plan. You think we're doing it. Why'd you go there? Because it's the same thing with agent attraction. You're either in control or you're not. And who's in control is asking the questions. Ask questions. You ask a question, they answer. You ask another question. So Are you going to do real estate for the next 20 or 30 years? What's your plan? Well, my plan actually is to open my own independent brokerage, what Chris O'Commerce said to me. I said, really? I go, how's that going? Well, I hope to do it this year. I go, tell me what it looks like. 5 years from now, you open your independent brokerage. How successful are you? Oh, this is what it looks like. Boom, 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 boom. I said, that's awesome. And I go, let me ask you a question. How do you feel your retirement's going? How old are you? 48, you're 55, you're 62, you're 75. How's your retirement program? Now, you don't want to say that to someone in their 20s or 30s. You sound like a fool. But you got to ask them questions. I want to buy my dream home. How's that coming? Have you been saving up the down payment? Well, it's not going as good as I want. The market's been tough. Maybe we could help you with that, but ask questions. Yes, Melody, I saw you raise your hand. Fire away.
Hey, Brent. Okay, so fine line between the free lunch and learns and the paid events. I'm curious what your take is on when you switch over to a paid event versus a free event. A lot of times you have to, get sponsors to come in and stuff. I just did an event with 50 women at a winery in Brentwood. I think I actually asked you to come speak, but you were in Arizona already. And there's strings attached with the sponsors, like a lot of the times. And so next time I was like, you know what? I am not going to ask for any sponsors. If I can't afford to host this event myself, I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to do this next few events myself, but I'm just wondering, should they be paid if they're agent attraction events, or do you just do it for free and be of contribution to the community?
So, be charge the agents. If the community's there, go, hey, if you're in my group, it's free. If you're outside my group, this costs me real money at the winery. It's $50 a person. You feel free to come and bring people. It's going to be $50 be $100 a person. People should get that. You're not penalizing anyone for being outside your group, but I do everything free. It's pretty much what I do, and I've always done. But take control again. You got to take control of your sponsors. If you want to be a sponsor, I'm going to promote the heck out of you. And that's way better than you talking for 10 minutes on that stage. You got 60 seconds on that stage to tell an amazing story and tell them why. If you use me, we're going to give you your first appraisal for free. If you use me, I'm going to do your first staging at 50% off. I'm going to give you your first photography thing. It's normally $400. I'm going to do it for $75. Here's my name. You make it. But what you want is you want me promoting you. That's what you want. You got 60 seconds. You, just like a listing presentation, I'm fully in control. So when Melody, I love, you said you're on fire. You're doing these things so great. So look at her. She just did a 50-person event at a winery. Get creative. You can, I know, Chris Fritch from Minnesota. He's doing shoot for the future or something. And it's a shotgun tournament where they shoot skeets and they're raising money for St. Jude's, and all the agents are coming. He gets like 200 people showing up there. Start off with him and 10 buddies and him and 20. My first event had 5 people at it. So congratulations for you for having 50. Congratulations. And then my first lunch and learn had 10, and then it went to 3, then it went to 14, then it went to 7, then it went to 20, then it went to 8, then it went to 28. And it just grows. My first big event was on accident. We went golfing in Arizona, 4 of us, then 4 more, then 4 more. We ended up with 88 people in 3 weeks, no marketing. And I go, let's get a room. We're all here. We'll mastermind. And that's how I got in the event business on accident. It's called the on accident deal that you bring up. So great question. By the way, if you have questions, hit your question hand, raise it. I love how you asked that question and got involved. That's fantastic. And unmute yourself. How many people in your group now?
So I have 79 people in my group right now, and I'm trying to figure out how to grow that to 1,000. Some people might call me crazy. I don't care. I've always been super ambitious. I want to get there, and that's why I get on these calls, because I'm just a sponge right now.
I love it. I think you're crazy awesome. So how's that for some crazy? I think you're crazy amazing. I love it. And all of you guys, go do something, get in action. So good, 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 good. But have a plan. I'm meeting with Courtney Twist. Hey, Courtney, my plan is I'm gonna call her up. Let me say, you got to meet my business partner, Clark Brim. You got to meet my business partner, Matt Stewart. Never say Brent's the #1 income earner in the company. When you guys say that stuff, I cringe. I just want to crawl in a cave. You don't want to meet the number one income earner at ACN or the number one income earner. Just say, no, what I want to meet is, to me, Alan Nanny is one of the most successful agents and broker associates I know at all of EXP. You ever meet that special human being? They just got, I don't know, you can't, but when you get around, you just feel better. That's my business partner. That's Janet Ingram. I love her. She's amazing. That's Deidre. You got to meet Deidre. That's Cedric. And so it's not, they make all this money. They got 1,400 people. Brent's got 20,000 people in his group, 7 level. Oh, no, that's not it. It's intimidating to people, actually. But they want to meet somebody special. And by the way, he's helped me. He's changed my life. And he's going to help you. You don't have to pay him. Last job he had, he was making $250,000 a year plus bonuses up to $500,000. He will come to work for you and help you do this. Because you might be wondering, Melody, if you can do it. But I tell you, when you meet Brent, you'll know he can do it. Well, Brent, my business partner isn't Brent. There's not one of you I wouldn't get on a Zoom with, not one of you here. But you don't text me and you don't ask me. That's on you. When I was you, every single agent, broker, associate, employee of EXP, all day long. I call my sponsor 7 times a day. After 3 months, she goes, you're wearing me out. I got to go back to real estate. I'm exhausted. But I wanted it, man. Do you want it? And so in the action, it is not a mystery. It's not magic. It's motion. And if you will go do it, whatever you're doing, we heard Dean Graciosi in Scottsdale this week. He was, take your goals and just, 10x is easier than 2x. Chances are your goals are so small right now, you're not inspired and nothing's happening for you. Set some crazy goal for this week. Like you wake up and you're behind, and then go to work and light yourself on fire. A woman on fire, a man. Like, I don't know what it is about her. I don't know what it is about Alex Soriano. I don't know what it is. I just like him. And man, he's going somewhere. People are looking to be a part of somewhere. Do you lead a movement? Well, I only have 2 people. By the way, if you have 20 people in your group and now you have 15, because last year was tough. Well, I had 20, but I have 15 now. How many people? I have 15. I'm so excited. I'm going to grow that sucker to 30, then on to 130. Melody, how many people do you have again in your group? What was that number?
80.
I have 80. I'm going to add a 0 this year, man. I'm going to go to 800 come hell or high water. She said 1,000. I'm so excited. Let's go. And I'm looking for people to help get to 100 or 200 so I can hit my goals. Have goals so big, you have to take your eyes off yourself and help other people. Sometimes your goals are so small that you're not making room for other people. Set goals. Well, I did it. It didn't work. Then get back to the mechanics of what you're doing daily. You got 24 hours a day. Between 5 a.m. to 6, you do this. Between 6 to 7, you do this. Between 7 to 7:30, you do this. Between 7:30 to 8, you do this. Between 8 to 10, you do this. Between 10 and 11, you do this. Between 11 and is that what you do? That is what you do. And then I have a lunch. If I can meet with an agent every day for lunch, I either meet with the prospect or I meet with one of my agents. I meet with the prospect or I meet with my agents. I meet with the prospect. That's what I do at lunch. And then at 1 o'clock to 5, I'm free to show property. I'm free to go on listing appointments. That is what you do. You got to have a plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail by definition. Most people spend more time planning their vacations than they do their financial future. They don't have a set plan. Jeff, unmute yourself. Jeff Robinson. I just bumped into him at the Spanish Steps. We're in Rome. Like, you're in Rome, I'm in Rome. Let's meet. Him and his wife came flying up and we took pictures and hung out. It was super fun. Did you and your wife plan out that trip in a decent amount of detail, like what days you're going to be where, then you're going to go to the Amalfi Coast, then you're going to be in Rome, then you're going to go here, and did you do some planning there?
Yeah, like 2-3 months worth of planning. Yeah.
Did you execute on the plan?
100%.
Boom. So what's your plan? Well, I'm on the 1% club and I'm going to EXPCon in October and I might go to Build this summer. I might not go to Build. Say this not out loud to yourself. I'm bringing 15 guests frontline to Build this summer. Like, that ain't going to happen. You're going to show up with yourself, maybe one. You could have had 15. I showed up to my first event. I had 19 people there. You only need a month or two to do it. And you just get focused. Maybe I've sponsored 7 or 8, then you bring 7 or 8 guests. Hey, Matthew, if I would pay for you to fly to LA just for a day trip, fly you down in the morning, fly you back in the evening, would you go? Because we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the top most successful EXP agents in the nation. I know you're checking out EXP. There's no better place to go. There'll be corporate executives there. There'll be brokers there from EXP. You can ask them about broker support. You can meet the corporate execs, meet them, see what the vibe is of the culture. You can meet other agents, and you could go there, rule us in or rule us out. You're going to see, do I like these people? Is the training good or is it weird? I go, I want you to come. I will pay you there. I don't say, hey, it's on Southwest. It's super cheap. I could probably fly you a round trip for $19. That cheapens the offer. I will fly you to LA on my dime. And then I go, Courtney, unmute yourself. Courtney Twist. I go, Courtney, I'm gonna role play with you. Courtney, when's the last time anybody outside of EXP, anybody offered to fly you anywhere on their dime? Says, I will pay to fly you out at my tree. I'm gonna invest in you, Courtney. When's the last time that happened?
Before I came to EXP. No.
Did it?
Yeah. Well, like
Who flew you somewhere? Who? Where? When?
Don Yoakum did.
No. Before EXP.
Oh, before.
That's why I said before
Never.
EXP.
Never.
There you go. There you go. Like never. I ask him. Hey, Matthew, unmute yourself. Now, pretend you're a normal agent. Matthew gets invited and things. But Matthew, when's the last time anybody flew you anywhere on their dime, like paid for you in Lexi to fly somewhere?
Nowhere. I had to pay to go to family reunion.
Yeah. Matthew, have you ever had someone pay for you in Lexi outside of EXP? Because you guys are good. You know, Don invests in you, Courtney, right? And so I got to roll it back pre-EXP because we love each other, we invest in each other, we're smart, and we make the investment. But outside of EXP, has anybody ever flown you in Lexi anywhere on their dime ever in your life?
No.
I ask him, Jeff Russell, when's the last time someone flew you? You don't even know me, Jeff, but I'm going to pay for you to fly to Dallas, Texas and back. Now, if I want him bad, and I'm going to fly you first class. Now, before you go doing that stuff, get online, check Delta, United, American. You know, I never fly people on Spirit and I never fly on Frontier. I don't. It's insulting. I really am. Maybe I'm a snob, but I wouldn't be excited if you put me on Frontier. I've heard so many nightmare stories and Spirit. Just wouldn't do it. But I don't mind Southwest if it's a short hour or two flight. I prefer to put people on Delta, United, or American. That's me. Alaskan Airlines is awesome, stuff like that. But I look first. I give you an example. One time I wanted this couple so bad from Canada, and I flew them all the way to Cabo. I'm like, how much can it be? Oh my gosh. The airfare was over $5,000 round trip, and it was coach. It was not even first class. So I want to encourage you before you go shooting yourself in the foot, just real quick, go to Chat GPT. I'll show you this. Watch this. I got Chat GPT here. Oh, it's recording me because I was talking. How much does it cost to fly from Seattle, Washington to Cabo San Lucas direct? Thinking, searching. I probably should have said on commercial airlines. One round, there it is. So one way, in case I don't like them, I fly them one way, $150, $220 from Seattle. Southwest or Alaskan Airlines runs from Seattle to Cabo San Lucas round trip, $350 to $500. Let's say it costs $500. Am I willing to spend $1,000 on this couple? Now I may go, hey, I will fly you. They go, well, is it cool if I bring my? Yeah, go ahead, but I don't have to pay for the spouse. But you got to check things out. And we just did an event last week in Scottsdale, and we're at the JW Marriott Desert Ridge. There's Marriott Courtyard, very inexpensive. There's Marriott Hotels, more expensive. There's JW Marriotts, which are the most expensive. This resort was top notch. And everyone's like, why are you going in June? Because it's $219 a night, baby. Because it's hot. It's 115 degrees. Now, Jeff Russell, you were there. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, it was great. Water slide was
In the
awesome.
pool, the water, the misters, grills, sipping on a pina colada with the coconut in it and all
Oh
that.
yeah.
Did you see anybody drunk or out of control? One person.
Not at all. Not at
No,
all.
we enjoyed a pina colada in the sun. Some people had a sangria, other people had coffee, water. I did have a pina colada. It was delicious. They had to make the best ones there. But here's the deal. We had a great time and it was like free. And we're in a 5-star resort. Like it's my favorite resort. So go to nice places in the off season when it's affordable because you can pay 7, 8, 900 a night when you go do that stuff. Okay, enough said. I think I've lost total like sense of time. I have. Oh well. Let me wrap up with this. So I have a plan. Maybe okay. I'm gonna go talk to Matthew Stewart. I'm gonna invite he and Lexi to dinner. I'm not taking him to lunch. Why? Because Matthew's a stud. He sells 40 homes a year. I'm gonna see if I could take him to Fleming's, Ruth Chris, Eddie V's, Mastro's Ocean Club. I'm gonna go somewhere nice. Morton's Steakhouse. Hi, Lexi. So spend some money on the good ones. Well, isn't everyone a good one? You know what I mean? If they're brand new in real estate, they look good. Take them to lunch. Go to Panera Bread. Let's go have lunch. We'll go to Panera Bread. They have great soup, salad. You got to kind of judge the color. Are you judging people? Totally. Okay, so be wise with your money. Okay, in a good way. Upcoming events. Have a plan. Number 4. Who's your best friend in real estate? Do you have a family member or a dear friend who's doing great anywhere in the country? Yeah. My brother Brent. That's what my sister would have said. She has got a license for 25 years, has not sold a home in 25 years, but she renews her license. I don't know why, but she does. It's hard to get, I guess, for her. And my brother, well, how many homes does he ask questions? So your brother, Courtney, how many homes? She sells 70 homes a year. Whoa. Let's go talk to Courtney. So everyone write this down. Ready? Recruit through people, not to people. Write it down. I'm working 3 years. You want to sign them up in 3 weeks? Recruit. So this prospect that Janine is signing up, she's Portland, the prospect's on the East Coast. The guy's excited, but he wants to be employed with EXP. He's a managing broker for a brokerage with 7,000 agents, and he needs a job. And we don't necessarily have a job for him, but we went through him to 2 amazing people. And we asked about him, and the wife kills it in real estate, and the husband is a commercial broker. I mean, I'm talking awesome. I mean, like most commercial agents are kind of stiff. This guy's personable and super successful, and I see why. And guess who I put him with immediately? Paul Frank. Immediately, you should all guess what? Hey, talk to Paul Frank. They do business back together. Paul helps them go, and they won't take anybody. But it came. So now that guy wants to sign up, and we go back to the first guy. We'll call him Bob. I go, hey Bob, so and so signing up. Do you want me to sign him up, or do you want him? No, I want him on 3 weeks instead of 3 years. Recruit through people, not to people. And then the if I would you. I tell you what, Deidre, if I pay for you to fly to Orlando, would you come? What happens? When's the next one? Once a year. Everything's once a year. Cabo's once a year. When's your next event? Next year. Well, we have EXPCon this summer. Don't say that. They will always do Manana. They'll kick it off. Well, we do have this rally thing. I mean, it's not Cabo. Oh, we'll go to the rally. When's the next one? Next year. Would you get some? Not like this. Next year. When's the next EXPCon coming up? Next year. Oh, we got Cabo in March. Okay, yeah, put us down for Cabo in March. It's a natural manana thing. But so when they ask me, go ahead, Melody. You're a good role player. Ask me, when's the next EXPCon? Because Miami's a long ways. I live in the Bay Area. I live in San Francisco Bay Area. Miami's like all the way across the country. When's your next event that maybe I could go to?
It's in October. I'll get you a plane ticket, all expenses paid. Let's go.
Awesome. So we're going to reverse the role play. You asked me, you're my prospect. I'm telling you about Miami. I want you to come and go, well, Brent, God, I'm really busy. I got a lot of stuff going on. When's the next EXP event I could go to? Just say, when's the next EXP event I could go
When's the next EXP event, Brent?
next year in October. This is it. We do it once a year. And I'd hate to see you miss it. I went to my first one, and you guys can say this. My partner, Brent, went to his first one, and it changed his life. And literally 3 months later, he had 370 people in his group. I can promise all of you here that would not have happened had I skipped it. And at first they invited me. I'm like, I'm not going. It's too far. And then I went, you know what? I'm serious about doing my due diligence. I really need to meet people. I need to check out the culture, see if the company's weird. If the founder is Glenn Sanford, you can't trust a guy named Sanford. Sanford and Son. It's a funny show, but can you know, who's Glenn and who's the board of directors in these? Bro, I'm gonna go meet them and I'm gonna go tear EXP apart. And if they pass the acid test, if they pass the mustard test, then yeah. But what better place to go? Why? And so I went. I'm telling you, it made all the difference in the world. I made $286,000 my first year in revenue share. That would not have happened had I skipped it. By the way, you could say my partner Brent made $286,000 first year revenue share. He attributes to going to that event. You can't wait a year. And then the next year I made 1.2 million. Had I skipped, I probably would have made 200,000 the next year. Not 1.2 million. It cost me $1 million to miss that event. You guys got to go heavy, heavy, heavy on getting people to the events, the rallies, builds. It's built event to event. It's built function to function. Write this down. Put some in the chat. It's built function to function, event to event. You know who wins at this? The people who get 50 people to a winery. You know who wins at this? The people who have a vision for 1,000 people. I've got visions for 250,000 people. That's my vision for my group. And like EXP, I got visions for the company to have 1 million. I'm not greedy. I just want 250,000 of them. It's a simple request, but I need you guys to have 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, 1,700, 17,000. It's up to you. I want all of you to have 50,000 agents. You decide. I've made my decision. What's my decision? Life is about the choices you make. Drink coffee, talk to people. Okay. Number 6, here's the next step. Courtney, if you're serious about EXP, Jeff Russell, Cedric, if you're Tamara, work on her name. I just, anyways. So if you're serious about EXP, here's your next step. She literally just watched the 36-minute presentation. I'll explain. Yeah, I really like it. I go, here's your next step. I want you to go to join.exprealty.com. and you're going to apply. It doesn't move you to EXP, but you're going to apply, but you're going to get an agent agreement that shows all the stock awards, all the expenses, everything. It kind of goes, so it's her official thing. It's really how you check it out. Do you have a minute? I want you to apply there because I want you to read through this with the highlighter. Really, it's going to help you with your due diligence. Would you be willing to do that, Tamara? Tamara? Good. Okay, so right now, open a window on your computer because this is exactly what Sheila Fairgeron did to me. I watched the video. Do you like what you see? Yeah, it looks great. I really want to know more. Great. You serious about due diligence? And she shut up. Everyone say it. Ready? Are you serious about doing your due diligence? Right? Say it to yourself. You say it to your prospect. Yeah. Here, open this window up. What I want you to do is apply. This will not move the EXP. We don't contact your broker, but you're going to get an application, an independent contractor agreement. It's called an ICA, is the formal term. And you're going to see all the bonuses, all the revenue share, any kind of cost you would incur. It's all in black and white. Right now, you've been talking to me, you watch this video, but now you're going to see what's in writing. And I want you to take a yellow highlighter and I want you to go through that thing. Are you serious about due diligence? Yes, I am. Good. Okay, go here, join.exprealty.com. Let me help you fill it out. Oh, sponsor, that's where you put my name. And then I finished, and then hit submit, and then it's going to say, congratulations, we've successfully received your application. They're going to send you an independent contractor agreement that you could sign or not sign. And then you move your license if and when you want to. They're going to look at your license, make sure you don't have any blemishes or run-ins with the Department of Real Estate. And then they send you a letter that says, congratulations, you've been approved to move to EXP when you want. You may move in a week, a day, a month, never. But this is the part of the due diligence process. So I watched the video for 1 hour and 5 minutes. Then Sheila had me go on for what I thought would be a 3-minute application, which took like 30 minutes. And then I filled it out, and she sponsor out to everybody. I typed in Sheila Fairgeron. That quick. Is that what you do? I've taught that. I've never heard that. I've taught that so many times. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I lose people because did you show the video in person and then fill out the application? Well, they're not ready to join. It's not about joining. It's about doing due diligence. The application is to do due diligence. And then guess what? When they put you as a sponsor, it's game over. You've got a signed agreement. You are the sponsor. There's no co-sponsor. There's nobody sliding in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to be a co-sponsor with you and fill in one of your 7 slots. And now you have 6. Ooh, that was good. Okay, finally, number 7, they're stuck. You can't get them off the fence. Look, Aaron, Jim Fury, Angela Filkins. Let me ask you a question. If I could get you 100%, let's say they sell 20 homes a year. If I could get you 100% for the next 9 months, every time you close a deal, you get the entire check minus $25 broker review, 40 for the, and then there is a little, when you're at 100%, there's a $250 transaction fee. It doesn't happen until you're at 100%. So in other words, if you get a check for $17,500, you're going to net about $17,200 every single time for 9 months. Would that help your family? Yeah. What would that be like? Oh man, that would sure be great. I'm not saying I could do this, but if I could get you 100% for 9 months, for 6 months, no, I wouldn't move. Would you do it if I could get a year? Nope. How about a year and a half? Really? Heck yeah, I'd leave Compass. Year and a half, you get me 18 months? Is that possible? Listen to me. Why am I married today? Because I took a swing. Kathy said yes, right? You write this down. Why did Wayne Gretzky score more goals than any hockey player ever of all time? His quote is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Always shoot the ball. So ask him, you may not get 18 months. Well, I talked to Amy Weaver. The best I can do is 14 months. The best I could do is 9 months. Take a shot. But if I would you, what would it take? What do you need 2 years? I brought an independent agency over 60 years. They had this thing where they'll take the 20% and then give it back to the broker for his 40, 50, 60s per year. That's what they do. I don't know how. I don't know why. And they don't do this. I don't know if they'll do it again, but they gave me 2 years. They weren't moving a year. And then I think Russ Lagan goes, if we can get you 2 years where we take every dime of that 20%, give it back to you for 2 years, you get it all. And then he ran the numbers on 60 agents. It was like $250,000 a year for 2 years, $500,000. We'll pay you. And we'll be the managing broker. We will go to court. We will get sued. We will go to arbitration, litigation, mitigation. We will go to the board for the hearings, for the commission disputes, for the efficacy, the violations of realtor code. We'll go handle all that, and we'll give you all the money for 2 years. If I could do that for you, would you move? Like, well, Brent, there's no revenue share. Are you kidding me? Let's say you give me that deal for 2 years. I get 100% for 2 years. I sponsored 49 agents my first year. Well, Brent, that's you. That's not everyone. Okay. Let's say you sponsor somebody and only sponsors 10. Then those 10, all of them sponsor, 5 of them do none, 3 or 4 of them do 1 or 2, but one of the 10 goes sponsors 10. Now you got 27. And then one of those does 10. Now you got 37. All of a sudden, you like Melody, you got 75 agents. So maybe Melody has 100% for 2 years and you're not making rev share, but the 75 agents, I'm getting 100% on them. Well, Brent, you said there were 60. Yep. So let's say that half of them tell 1. Now I got 90. And let's say 3 out of the 60 go berserk and each tell 10. That's another 30. Now I got 120. Let's say my leader signs up 40 like he says he's going to. I get 160 agents. So in 60 of them, I don't get rev share for 2 years. They all get 100% because we're doing that deal. But that's 60 out of 180. The other 120, I'm getting paid 120 times a month. Now, again, I'm going to cover myself. If you go to Russ Lagan, Tony King, Sean Murphy, Amy Weaver, and said, Brent Gove said, you're dead to me, like the mafia. It's you got to go beg, grovel, and like, well, you get special treatment. I begged and grovel when I had nobody in my group. How do I get my listings? I beg. I'm classer than that. Good for you. I beg and grovel. What do you think I beg kids? I'm good at begging and groveling. You gotta ask. You gotta keep asking. Glenn Sanford said to me one time, he goes, I swear you don't hear the word no. And I think he's right. I literally don't hear it. I just try this, try that, try this, try that. But you can't be annoying. You got to have emotional intelligence. Anyways, if I could do this, would you move? Nope. Okay, how about if I did this, would you move? Nope. How about I did this bigger? Would you move? Well, yeah, I'd move then. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. I hope you found today's 1% Club beneficial and good. By the way, I did my favorite all-time podcast today. It should be up by this Friday. And I don't know what came over me. The spirit of Glenn Sanford, I don't know. It was awesome. And so if you've never heard my podcast, go to brentgove.com, sign up for the podcast. I also have my YouTube, all the videos, watch videos, educate yourself, go to the next level. You could be like Melody. She's going to have 1,000 people in a group, and I'm going to work hard to help you do it. And I don't think Melody's in my group. I have no idea if she's in my group or not. I don't care. I want to help her. Jeff Russell, I have no idea. Jeff told me a million times. I can't remember. I don't know if Jeff's in my group or not, but I'm going to help him. And Cedric, I'm going to help you. And Courtney is in my group. I know that. Alex Soriano's in my
Help
group.
me
But
too, please.
no way. I'm not helping you.
Please.
I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. Herb just got here. Herb signed up like 6 people. He's going crazy. I'll help you, but you got to shoot me a text. And if you don't get your feelings hurt, well, you didn't respond to my text. I missed it. I called telemarketers back. I missed it. Okay. It's no offense. Just copy and paste and hey, general reminder. If I want you, I'm texting you 7 times in the next hour. A little neurotic. Have some passion and fire. Well, I don't want to bug people. I do. I wanted help and I was humble. It's humble to take your hat, put it in your hand and reach out and go, I need help. Glenn, will you help me? Leo, I can't get him to call me back. Call him. I can't get her. No, don't be a victim. Who will help you? Reach out. I'll help you. Reach out to Kyle Whistle. He'll help you. Tina Call. They'll get in your group. You can co-spot. They'll be in your group. I wish I was in Tina's group. Why be in her group when you can have Tina in your group? It's amazing. I'm so pumped for you guys. Watch today's podcast. I promise you this. If you listen to my podcast today, which I'm going to beg my guy to put it up by tomorrow. We usually put it up Friday. I do them every Tuesday. I promise you at the end is a life-changing moment for you. I promise you, like it'll change your life in like a way that you didn't see coming. It was magic. So it's from my heart to you. That's all I got to say. Was this good today, you guys? All right. Awesome. You
Great.
guys-
Thank you.
Awesome. Jeff, you're the only one who didn't give me thumbs up, but you did unmute yourself and say, great. Thank you. You see my hearts. All right. You're off the hook. All right. Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you next Tuesday. Same time, same place, 1:30 Pacific, 4:30 Eastern. And it's time for Sales
Thank you,
Master.
Brent. I appreciate you.
You bet. I appreciate you guys. I think
Love
we're gonna
you.
do Sales Mastery next week. By the way, I'm teaming up with Burl Workman to get organized on my Sales Mastery. I am not I got to hit it on time. And anyway, so we'll do that next week. I just blown over the top of the Sales Mastery class. We're going to fix that. All right. We'll see you guys. Have a great day. Bye for now.
Thanks, Brent.